Hey, fifth grade, are you ready for our spring week 9 art lesson? For the last few weeks, you guys have been studying some different artists, and this week you are going to start a project that highlights your creativity. You'll get to use some of these skills and some of the tips and tricks that you've learned while you were working with the other artists. Before we begin, you really need your sketchbook and your STEM journal so that you can begin with this project, and you're going to need your coloring supplies. Your fifth grade expedition information, your guiding question, the changes just keep coming, or the changes keep coming. And your connection is that we've been studying artists who have changed the art scene when they've been on it. And your learning targets is that you are going to be learning about artists around the world, and I can reflect on my place in the community as an artist, which is what you're going to be working with now. So today we're kind of working with empathize and define, and then dabbling a little bit in ideate, because we're going to define some things and you're going to learn how to start these. So I'm going to tell you about silhouettes. What is a silhouette? Silhouette is the French word for shadow. It means a face in profile or to the side. And you can see this adorable little guy down here is modeling for us. He's turned to the left so you can see the outline of his nose, his lips, his chin, and the back of his head all the way around. And this is the artist's rendition of his silhouette. So what are silhouettes? Why do we do them? It's kind of a style. It's just a keepsake kind of way, and these are my examples. That's my mother's example, and it says 1983, and this is mine, and it says 1983 as well, which means I probably would have been 3 years old when we did these. So these are just, this is my example to show you that this is a style that's been around for a long time. Let's look at some examples of some masculine or male silhouettes. You can, if you've got hair, you can draw your hair, you can draw it back, you can draw it fluffy. If you've got a buzz cut, you can still draw something. And some examples of some female or feminine silhouettes. Apologize for the logos there, but you know. So why am I even showing you guys this? Yeah, sorry. What does that have anything to do with this project? You guys are going to be creating a silhouette of you, of your profile, and you're going to be using it to create artwork about you. Now, I showed you those examples so you can see there's lots of different ways to draw you. If you have long hair and you want to take it down and draw it with long hair, that's fine. If you have long hair and you always keep it pulled back, pretty much like me, then you're going to be able to pull yours, then you can draw it with your ponytail sticking out. If you wear a hijab and you want to draw it with that, you can draw it with that. If you're a young man and you think that you have no hair whatsoever because you shave your head, well, you're still going to have a profile. And what are we going to do with them? You guys are going to fill up the inside of your artwork, your head, with things about you. Things that you like. Things that you make up that are big, important parts of your life. Things that move you. Things that inspire you. Let's look at some of these examples that I have here. These are more examples of things that kids have used to show what is in their heads. It's like literally what's in your head. Things that you think about. You can see we've got two boys on the outside, one girl on the inside. Don't worry about your backgrounds. That's not what we're focusing on so much. We're going to feel about filling up what's in your head. So looking at my friend right here, we can see he's got a Game Boy. He's got pizza. He's got, looks like tennis. This is kind of small, I know it is. He's got video game characters in it. He's got a tank, because it looks like I'm sorry, I thought my mouse was over there. He's got a tank, so, you know, it's probably interested in drawing things. I can see some Lego guys down here. Our friend over here, he's got a lot of cartoon characters. Aang from Avatar. He's got pizza. I mean, pizza's pretty popular. He's got some more video game characters down here. He's got a Ben 10 t-shirt. Our young lady right here, she's got paints, she's got pencils, she's got some hamburgers, she's got drums. She likes to draw, like I think that's Isabelle from Animal Crossing. She's got a computer right here. So you're going to be filling up your head with things that you like. Here's some more examples. Now, these are, well, I would say hers is a little bit more in the way of a, this is an extremely high quality example. Now, please don't get me wrong. All of these are high quality. But I mean, this is someone who took her time and created it and filled it up. This is still fantastic. This one is the one that's kind of our lowest quality. It's not terrible, but looking at some of these others, what do you think? Why is it kind of the low quality one? I mean, again, it's not bad, but it's a little bit harder to tell what some of this has to do with each other. It's not filled up, and I mean, she completely forgot to fill in the donut. There's just all this open space between things, and yeah. So then, on the other hand, I've got a friend like this, and this is a high school example, so don't worry. This is just an extraordinarily high example of what we could do. And you're going to have time, so you're going to work with it. The first thing that you guys are going to do today is you're going to brainstorm the kinds of things that you want to put in your head. I challenge you in your STEM journal to brainstorm at least 20 things that you could draw or write in your head. And I mean it, 20 things. Find a spot where you can brainstorm out, write down your art expedit or write down art brainstorm and start coming up with stuff. I mean, first of all, just looking behind me in the picture, in my Zoom, you could see, let's see if I can do this. All right, so nope, this way. We've got plants. I like growing things. I've literally got a picture of my dogs right here. You guys probably don't know who that is, but that's an artist called Yoshitaka Amano that I like. Then we've got Care Bears. I like Care Bears. I've got a whale that I made right here. I have 100. Actually, I got a lot of books. Well, there's a little Japanese figure, so that's another thing I could do. I've got a Barbie right there. I'm not even kidding you. I've got manga, so I've got comic books. I like, well, that's kind of a weird thing to point out, but I like goggles. I like steampunk. You know, I've got my Lucky Cat sitting over my shoulder. And you guys know that I have. Well, I already mentioned the dogs. So you know that I've got dogs. I do art. I draw. I paint. I take photographs. I can just keep coming up with things that I could put pictures of in my head. So just brainstorm some stuff for right now. Next to your brainstorm, I also want you to practice, some kind of silhouette from the side. I'm going to put these files on your Google Classroom. So if you can print them out, that will be very helpful to you, and you can trace it and you can start practicing making it look like you. If you're, again, if you've got a ponytail, or even if you wear glasses, things like that, you can practice it. Sorry. Now, please don't do your whole project in 1 week. I want us to take our time with it. So for this week, we're brainstorming things. We're practicing how to draw the profile and the silhouette from the side. All right? Thanks, guys.